First of all, for your viewers, we want to say happy holidays. We welcome you to the city of Pasadena as the holiday season and the new year approaches. A couple of safety tips from local law enforcement officials. We would all ask that the parade goers and folks that are going to the Rose Bowl that they're aware of their surroundings. We have participated in a concept of see something, say something for the last several years. Effectively, what we're looking for is if you're in Pasadena and you see suspicious activity, please notify the Pasadena Police Department so that we can investigate. There are in-progress crimes or things that are of an emergent issue should be called to 911. And then the non-emergency phone number, 626-744-4241, will also reach the Pasadena Police Department. We ask that you're aware of your surroundings and that you take time to not only take in the sights in Pasadena, but that you are vigilant and that you continue to engage our community as you visit, live, or work in Pasadena. With respect to the holidays, every year there are gifts that are delivered by ground service companies. Oftentimes those gifts are left on the porch unattended, and we have seen historically thefts that do occur in the city. So we would ask folks that live in Pasadena or businesses that are operating in Pasadena, if you are expecting a gift, make an arrangement with the ground provider so that you have somebody that will be there and they can take custody of that package rather than leaving it unattended. If you have packages or you're doing shopping in Pasadena, we'd ask that you not store those items in your car. The trunk of your vehicle is not necessarily a safe place to put those packages either. If you are out shopping, we'd ask that you take those gifts, secure them either at your home or another location, but leaving them unattended in your vehicle, even though your vehicle may be locked, is not necessarily a safe place. Pasadena Police volunteers provide safe shopping assistance. They're out walking around in a white uniform shirt with Pasadena Police patches. They're clearly identifiable as Pasadena volunteers, and we will help you get to your car following your shopping spree here in Pasadena. We do encourage you to spend your hard-earned money here in Pasadena. Drones are, of course, a holiday gift that are high on the list of potential gifts that we might be giving to one another. I would ask that if you are receiving a gift or you're going to give a gift of a drone to a friend or loved one, that you visit the FAA website and that you're aware of the regulations with respect to drones. Most recently, within the last few days, the FAA put out a directive that all drones weighing over half a pound must be registered. So they have more information on the FAA website. Just keep in mind that you can't fly the drones below 400 feet, and you cannot interfere with manual aircraft. You must be in the line of sight of the drone, and you can't fly it over crowds or near people. So all in all, we expect to have a safe holiday season. That is really in part all of our responsibilities. We would ask that people, again, that live, work, or visit in Pasadena, that you take the time to not only enjoy our great community this time, but you're aware of your surroundings. And if you see something suspicious, please call the Pasadena Police Department and let us investigate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Sanchez. And good morning. My name is Bertrell Washington. That's B as in Bravo, E-R-T-R-A-L, Washington, common spelling. Thank you all for being here, and happy holidays to you from the Pasadena Fire Department. With Christmas tree lots open, it's very important to make sure that you have a Christmas tree and that if you have one, you keep it watered at all times. Needles on fresh trees should be green. They should not fall off easily, and they should not slip off even if they're pulled or moved around your living room. Please don't put your tree up too early or leave it up longer than 2 weeks after the holidays. Dried out trees can ignite very easily and create fires by spreading them rapidly to nearby combustible materials. Water the tree often. To start, you'll need to make sure that your tree gets lots of water, because in the first few hours, when it's settling in, it really needs that water. It drinks very, very often when you first set the tree out, or when you first cut it, or when you first place it in your setting. Afterwards, you'll need to make sure that you water it at least every day. Not only is regular water good for the tree's vitality, but also a well-watered tree is less dry and therefore less combustible. Make sure you never let the water level go below the base of the tree. Some people put an aspirin in the water just to keep it fresh. A burning Christmas tree puts out as much heat energy as 1 gallon of gasoline. Place your tree in a safe place away from heat sources such as a fireplace or a heat vent. Candles are used for decorating and for other religious significance, but caution must be taken with children and pets partaking in the celebrations, because they can easily be knocked over and again spread to a tree or other materials. Do not leave lit candles unattended, and never leave the house with candles burning. Please place your tree in a safe place, again, away from any heat source, such as those that we've mentioned. With the potential for rain during the holiday season, it's vital to maintain your holiday lights. Please inspect your lights before you use them to ensure that they don't have frayed wires, gaps, that the insulation is intact. You also want to make sure there's no broken sockets or cracking or any excessive wear. And here's just an example of lights and how they can be damaged or have wires that are frayed. So if you ever see the actual wire without the insulation, then that's a problem, and that's something where you could start a fire. Please only use lighting that is listed and approved by the testing laboratory, and please don't leave your lights on when you're not home. Avoid overloading electrical outlets. Don't link more than 3 light strands unless the directions indicate that that is safe. Periodically check the wires and the plugs, even though you checked them after you first put your lights up. Use only non-flammable decorations that are placed away from heat vents and other heating sources. Be cautious of floor heaters. They can easily be knocked over also. And please don't put towels or other combustible materials on top of heaters. Please be cautious that you purchase age-appropriate toys during this holiday season. Avoid gifts with small parts that can be pulled off or broken off, and that could possibly be a choking hazard for small children and also your pets. Always have fresh batteries in your smoke detectors, and practice your family evacuation plans. And after the holiday seasons are over, for those of you that have live trees, we would ask that you please recycle your trees through the city of Pasadena. So with that, we're going to do a demonstration of what can happen if you're not careful, or if there's an accident or something occurs that can light a tree. Okay, so we're going to get started, and I would encourage you to take note of, once the heating source is applied to the tree, of how much time it takes for the tree to actually engulf in flames. It is now lit. You see the smoke. There's a smoke detector that's in the box. That smoke detector is going off. As you can see, that's very hot. And in minutes, if not seconds, the tree is gone. Thank you, Moss. So again, you can see it only takes seconds if not just a few minutes. And unfortunately, we've already had one fire in a multiple apartment building with just a simple accident. Some candles fell over and the tree engulfed in flames. And luckily that fire was quickly extinguished and held in check, and it did not spread to the dozens of other apartments that were around that unit. So again, we strongly encourage you all to take significant care, be very careful, but most importantly, enjoy the holiday season. And our first responders, our firefighters, and our law enforcement police officers will be working 24 hours, 7 days a week to make sure that you are safe and that you are able to enjoy the holiday season. Thank you.
Remember, if you see something, say something. Call the Pasadena Police Department at 626-744-4241. Have a safe and happy holiday season.